need to be so exponentially. It's going to move at the perfect pace, whether we perceive it as perfect or not. It always has been and always will be perfection. Perfection not as the negative ego perceives it, the way the negative ego thinks it needs to be. If you stay positive in your life, don't take your circumstances when you don't prefer them. If you're in circumstances that you don't prefer, don't take it as a sign that you're doing something wrong. There is no wrong steps here. There's only perfection. Which can be humbling, because understanding that you are spirit incarnated in a human body, that doesn't mean that the idea ultimately is to know where to put your foot before you go to take the step. Following your higher mind, following the path of least resistance, following your joy, following your passion, following your excitement. Even if that means laying in bed, whatever you feel called to do, don't fight it. Even if you know that it might not be in your best interest. Forcing yourself out of the situation is not the answer. Allowing yourself the time and space to find the answer that you need to take that next step, that's the best and really only thing to do for us here. Make mistakes or don't. Listen to me or don't. Don't listen to me. Find these answers for yourself, but use this as inspiration or don't. There are no wrong moves. Failure is an illusion. We exist infinitely. The deepest struggle we can give ourselves, to quote an Eagles song, the Eagles song pronunciation, don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. existing with yourself, I don't need to say the rest. I don't even need to say it. But I will. It can be our biggest challenge, just to exist with our true self. No one makes you feel anything. It might be an unconscious choice, but we still are making the choice to feel the way we feel because we believe it is in our best interest. And if you allow someone to make you feel a way that you don't prefer to feel, the only way out is to take responsibility for letting them make you feel that way. No one abandoned you. No one let you down. You abandoned yourself. You let yourself down. There's no guilt or shame or grief that needs to be associated with that either. But it is what it is. And it is a challenge. It is a challenge to take responsibility for unconscious decisions. But if you don't, your only other option is to allow other people's reflections of themselves become reflections of you. If I decide to take my day out on you, that's not a reflection of you, that's a reflection of me. But if you let me drag you down with my reflection of myself, if you take that reflection on as your own, you've abandoned who you really are. I'm speaking to myself here as much as I'm speaking to anyone else who is really just me anyway, because the me that I speak of is the all that is. We are all reflections of the all that is, all that exists. There is nothing else. There is only isness. The business of isness is what we're here to to master. The business of isness. Thank you. Whether you've realized this within yourself yet or not, we are all so unconditionally loving and grateful for each other. If you weren't you, I couldn't be me. And if I wasn't me, you couldn't be you. No one is more valuable than another. We all allow each other unconditionally to be whatever we want to be. Whether that means being back in spirit, creating infinite, miraculous, marvelous creations, or being down here in the low frequencies of physical reality, the scary place. Until maybe one day it's not so scary anymore, and you realize within yourself who you really are. Reading after tarot reading after tarot reading, lecture after lecture, let people guide you in the right direction by recognizing what resonates within you, what lights you up, what gives you goosebumps. Or don't. And also understand that until you realize it within yourself, you're just until you realize it within yourself, you just haven't realized it within yourself yet. That's all that needs to be. And it's perfect. Excuse me. Listen to the words I have to say if you're called to. And if you're not, please don't. Because you will find your way another way the way that's meant for you. We're all going to the same place. We are all the same place. And that's why we do this. How boring would it be? How lonely would it be if we just stayed existing as the one? That's why the one separates into all these different souls. What else is there to do? Nothing. It's this and that. We are individuals and the same. We are experiencing the illusion of separation, of individuality, while remaining whole. It truly is our perception of ourselves that takes the wholeness away. Not that it goes away, but if you perceive the whole as parts, it's going to show up as parts. It's just this. It's just silence. So why not mix it up? Why not get crazy? Because it's all safety anyway. Why not incarnate on Earth and experience darkness, separation, individuality, experience being Tyler Hood, experience being you. What else is there to do? We have infinity to play in. The same thing we are doing here is all we ever do. We just grow and grow and grow, turning darkness into light. And how incredible. Literally turning darkness into light. Nothing could ever be more magical. What a gift to experience the darkness and turn it into light. How how powerful bliss does not require you to smile. Bliss only requires you to be yourself, true self. You can only see yourself in a reflection. We need mirrors in order to know who we are. And the mirror is also ourselves. You, all, I am a mirror. home is home. When you own, you are home. I am home. I cannot be that which is not home. All I ever am is home. It is only when I perceive myself as anything other than home that I feel anything other than at home. This is crazy. It just is. In the best way. This time that we came here to live in, to experience. Whew. We are all playing our parts in a game, a play, a orchestration that is magnificent and shining brightly beyond our wildest imagination. Oh, man. This is such a fucking amazing time to be alive. Like, whoa. We. Speaking to anyone that gets this, to come from the old world and be moving into this new earth is there is no fiction or non-fiction, novel, book. There's no movie, there's no video game, there's no lore any more amazing than what we are living out together right now, here and now. Oh man. Whoa. remember that you are spirit. Every part contains the whole. There is no separation. Separation is part of the illusion that we enjoy. Individuality does not have to mean confrontation, conflict, fighting. We can celebrate our differences. How miraculous is it that differences exist in a being that is all one. We are all the same and different. How much more interesting could it possibly be? I couldn't imagine anything more miraculously mind-bending in the most pleasant way. We are all unconditionally loved by ourselves, which is the others that we perceive, that I perceive. There's a Foo Fighters song, "Don't Let It Go to Waste." I love it, but I hate the taste. Any unpleasantness, pain, discomfort, darkness, don't let it go to waste. You can be honest in that you don't need to absolutely adore every situation, every moment. Some of them were made to not be adored while we're here. Remember, we are. When we remain positive and when we fall into the negative, we are always ascending, learning from our mistakes. If you don't make it to every realization that you came here to realize, you will do so another life. You will always exist. It is all you can do. It is all we do. We just are. We just are together forever.